Hello and welcome to game 5 against Russ2. We have another standard looking kingdom here. Village, typical village, draw card and rabble, trashing and sentry, and haggler looks like your key. Smugglers also could be very useful. There could also be some tricks with grave robber. I say tricks, you just use the card, it's not a trick. You could also use the grave robber to trash skirmisher, regain skirmisher, force them to discard, gain province while doing so. We open with 5-2, first player on this kind of board. We buy a sentry and then we say, all right, next game, please. Provided the sentry doesn't miss. And provided they don't have 5-2, they don't. They buy a silver. I assume they would want to get to a sentry of their own. I could buy the druid here. I said no. The boons are not great on the druid, and I don't care about druid. I care about haggler. If I want a druid later, I will haggle it. I see in the sentry early is more important to me than this plus buy, which does nothing for me right now. Farm and village is an interesting opening choice for us too. I understand the idea. I feel like silver is better at getting to 5. I have no idea. Smugglers for me here is my terminal of choice. They get our smugglers as well. I get our silver. And they get their sentry on turn 4. So good for them. That's what they wanted. I will smuggle that sentry. I was looking for a second sentry anyway. They will smuggle a sentry, so they get a second sentry anyway. 4 here is a little unfortunate to see both estates. Just going to pick up a farming village. There's only one village, so you need to keep an eye on those. Make sure your opponent does not get too many of them. 5 for us too could be their choice of rabble or haggler. Yeah, haggler is fine. I smuggle the haggler before I reshuffle to try to find it. I do actually find it. I don't know what kind of luck that is, but we will take it. Easy rabble into farming village buy for me here. And we are looking comfortable. Russ2 is not far behind, but let it be known. They have almost all the pieces that I have. Even now, they have a druid that I do not have. So they've done very well out of the opening here. This isn't a great draw, but whatever. You know, we will play with it, live with it. I think haggler is preferred here instead of smugglers. We could get another pair of rabble or farming village. I play greedy. I play greedy and take another haggler with the farming village. Safer is rabble and farming village, but I play greedy. I felt like the sentries could trash down enough to make that worthwhile. The double haggler play. Discard the silver because I want to find my draw card. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Thank you. We do actually get through with the double haggler play. So we smuggle our farming village. We will take the final farming village as well. It could be province. Not yet, not yet. I could still build a little bit more here. Thinking about grave robber plays potentially. Potentially. Also skirmisher, right? We want one skirmisher at some point so that when we haggle, one of the things we haggle will always be a skirmisher to force them to discard. Alright, so we get a gold so that we could take a rabble and a farming village, a final farming village. Russ2 smuggles the rabble, so they have 2 rabbles. Critically there, that last farming village allowed me to win the village split 6-4, so I have more room to build. Another sentry for Russ2 haggling a silver. Sentry continues to thin out the deck piece by piece. I am able to see double haggler again here. And at this point now I could start using the plus buy, right? So I think I do end up haggling plus buy here. Another sentry does not hurt the deck one bit, so we smuggle that. Double haggler is going to be a province skirmisher to start attacking people. Could be grave robber at this point, but I think I need the draw more than the buy right now. 3rd rabble for me. We get attacked with rabble. Russ2 is able to draw through their deck. I think they get up to province themselves here. Here's their druid for the plus buy. But as I thought, they were not really able to make good use of the plus buy. Skirmisher, not even to 8 here. Skirmisher and silver for them. Going to lead on the farming village, of course. Discard anything that doesn't draw me cards because I want to find the draw. Hell, whew! Leaving it close there, deck. Rabble, all the rabbles near the bottom actually. Smuggler, Skirmisher, and that forces them to click X. Not much to be said here. I mean, you take the Sentry and you just ride it all the way to the end, right? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.